김난중, 김석지, 민유기, 정홍석, 박지민, 김대형, 전적구, BTS.
Please like, comment and subscribe. Serial Killer 15 YN POV. I slowly opened my eyes and sat up, letting out a yawn. I looked around the room, making me freeze. I've never been here before. I quickly got out of the bed and tried to open the door to the room, but I was locked. I went to the windows, but they were locked as well. I then suddenly heard a key in the door lock, so I quickly got in the closet hiding. I then had the door open and soon heard a familiar voice. YN? Taehyung, this guy is crazy. The closet door opened, making me freeze. Get out of the closet, YN. I shook my head. No, as I didn't want to get out of there. Please just get out of the closet. I made breakfast. I hesitantly but slowly got out of the closet, and after, Taehyung closed the closet door. I will show you the kitchen. He started walking, so I slowly started walking after, as I was kinda hungry and he was talking about breakfast. We entered the kitchen and I saw my favorite food at the table. It's your favorite. I stayed silent because I didn't want to talk to him. Just eat as much as you want. He put a little on my plate, so I sat down. I brought the plate up to my face and smelled it, just to be sure he wouldn't drag me or anything. But it only smelled delicious, so I put the plate down and started eating. It tastes so good, but I knew I could show it, so I just slowly melted on the inside while eating. After a long dinner, Taehyung said I could take a shower but change, so I decided to do so cause that won't hurt. But I wondered why he suddenly was so nice to me. It was kinda scary, but I guess I just went along with everything till now. Time skip. I felt Taehyung's hand go around my shoulder as we were watching a movie. I didn't like it and tried to move away, but he tightened his grip without saying anything but kept watching the movie. He scared me a little, so I didn't dare to do anything, and as soon as I calmed down, his grip around me loosened and didn't hurt so much anymore. After the movie, I was pretty tired, and I think he noticed as he spoke up. You tired? I was giving him the silent treatment, so I just nodded. Let's get you ready for bed then. We stood up and walked up to the room, and I guess was mine now. Once we entered, he put one of his shirts in my arms, making me look at him weirdly. You gonna sleep in that? I didn't say anything, so he spoke up back. Change. I put it at the floor, surprised, asking if I had to change here. Yes? He wasn't gonna leave? Oh no, please help. Come on. As he yelled a little, I quickly started changing him, watching my every move. Once I was done, I quickly ran to the bed and pulled the blankets over me to cover myself. He then started getting undressed himself, so I quickly turned my head, not looking. Then he got down in the bed next to me, but I still looked away. Lay down to sleep, YN. I laid down, still not facing him, and wanted to fall asleep quickly and hope I would wake up home. But even worse, I felt his arms wrap around me and he snuggled up to me from behind. Now we had to spoon. This is terrible. I felt like I was being smushed. He intertwined his hands with mine before quietly speaking up. Good night, love. I wanted to cringe at the nickname but was scared too. But he slowly fell asleep, but of course I couldn't. I really miss Jungkook right now, and I wonder how he's doing. My tears fell down my cheeks. As I did, I felt Taehyung move, so I quickly closed my eyes, faking I was asleep and hoping he would fall for it. YN? I didn't answer as I was asleep, causing him to turn me around. As he seemed mad, I opened my eyes where, don't cry. He dried my tears, and after that I saw him look down my lips before he started leaning in. As he got close, I looked down because I didn't want him to kiss me. But he harshly grabbed my cheeks, making me look up again and pecked my lips. There, sleep now. Taehyung pulled me in for a hug and went to sleep, so I guess I had no other choice. Jungkook POV. I was finally leaving the hospital and was now allowed to help YN's father to search for YN. Have you found anything yet? No, we were looking for any place Taehyung owns where you could have brought her, but nothing yet. And the car they were driving we are still looking for as well. We arrived at YN's dead workplace and went out of the car. This is taking too much time. Hey, we will find her. Yeah. We entered the building and was met by YN's dead boss, Mr. Kim. Jungkook, how are you doing? Not great, really. Right. We'll find your girlfriend. I really do hope so. Follow me. We followed him into a room where I saw a lot of people working. We are working on trying to find YN. Really? There were many men and women here, and it looked like they were all working really hard. Yes, as I said, we will find her. YN POV. Time skip. I slowly woke up from not a so good night's sleep as I was still in Tae Ha-young's arms. Morning? I didn't answer and heard him let out a sigh. Say something YN or I'll give you a punishment. Morning. Okay, we need some rules. Rules? Yes. 1. When I ask you a question, you answer. 2. I get to call you whatever I want. 3. You call me Tae or Master. 4. If I kiss you, you kiss back. 5. I get to do whatever I want with you and you can't stop me. 6. And don't try to escape. If you break any of these, I will have to give you a punishment, okay? Oh, okay. Great. Let's get up and eat breakfast. Tae, yes? I need some clothes. Do you? Yes. I'm kidding. Relax. The closet there is filled with clothes for you. As it seemed like he was gonna watch me change again, I slowly got out of the bed and walked over to the closet. And I saw in the corner of my eyes he was smiling. I really wanted to cry but I couldn't. I opened the closet and picked some clothes and quickly changed. Great, let's go. He started walking, so I followed him down to the kitchen. He made some quick food and we both ate breakfast. Okay, I have to go do some work. You can look around and get to know the house, but don't bother trying to escape because you can't. Okay. He pecked my forehead before he walked off. As soon as he was gone, I quickly got up to the chair and started looking around for anything that would help me. This was apparently a mansion and I wondered how a guy that escaped prison got the money for this. I'm pretty sure he didn't rob a bank. As I was walking, I heard a sound which confusedly sounded like a person and it came from the door right next to me. I went up to the door and spoke up, "Hello?" And I heard the sounds again. It sounded like multiple people but only heard humming. "Are you okay in there?" Their humming started sounding desperate as well as they kicked the door. I tried to open the door but it was locked as expected. I would try to find a key. I went around and looked for some place a key could be. I went to the kitchen and opened some drawers cause you never know, but it didn't find anything. Now where would someone hide a key? That's when an idea hit my head. I quickly hurried back to the door and checked on top of the door frame. My eyes widened and when my fingers hit something, I picked it up. And it was a key. I quickly put the key in the lock and opened the door to be met by 3 people tied up and with covered mouths, which made my eyes widen and me freeze. What confused me is that one of them were a police officer. He could really be helpful. They all suddenly widened their eyes, confusing me, and it seemed like they were trying to tell me something but I didn't understand what. But that's when someone grabbed my shoulder, pulling me back, closing the door and quickly pushed me against it. "What are you doing?" I was just looking around. Tae Ha-young took the key in my hand and locked the door, putting the key in his back pocket. "Do you want a punishment?" I flinched a little and she yelled, "No!" I felt tears in my eyes. I was scared. "I'm sorry, baby, but you are disobeying me." "I'm sorry." "I know you are." He lifted my head and looked me in the eyes for a while before he kissed me. I knew I had to kiss back but I hesitated, but when he harshly grabbed my wrist, I started kissing back, but only causing me more tears to fill my eyes. He finally parted with me but looked at me seeing my teary eyes. "Don't cry. It makes me sad." He dried my tears and pulled me in for a hug. "It's okay." He rubbed my back in comfort but it wasn't really helping, but I'd gotten an idea that definitely will work. "I'm sorry but I'm too busy trying to get out when all I need is right here." I hugged him back feeling disgusted at myself, but I had to make him think I wanted to stay. "Exactly, I'm right here." I spent the rest of the day talking about me and him a little bit about himself. It's something I had to fake laugh, but some things were actually pretty funny. We then went to bed again for the day. This time I was laying watching him and he watched me. "You know, you're really beautiful." "Thank you." Tae Ha-young kissed me, so I kissed back. He asked for an entrance to my mouth and I of course had to do it, letting him fill my mouth. He hovered over me and quickly took my shirt and his on before he attached our lips again. He started taking off his pants and I knew exactly where he wanted, but even I didn't mean anything of what I said. Indeed, I couldn't do this, so I stopped him. What? I'm not ready yet. He let out a sigh, so I thought he would stop, but what he said next made me froze. I know you're faking, YN. I'm not faking. I'm not stupid, YN. He went closer to my face again. You are lying to me, so this is the punishment. What? Taehyung started to get undressed, so I looked away again. But he soon hovered over me and started kissing my neck. Please don't. He ignored me and kept on going.